So we're standing here with Bob Tasca III, currently #2 qualifier, if I'm correct. You just came off of Q3, back here at Gainesville for the season opener. Take us through how this weekend's been for you so far.
We just got the track speed record, so no complaints. 3 solid runs. We were quicker that last session. #2 overall, going into the last session, and the conditions will be awesome.
So you just came off that run, you ran a 3:38, like you said, speed record, and the conditions where it seemed like barely anybody could possibly improve with how the track's changed. What does it mean to you guys to just see how fast this car is right off the jump to come into this race and already be one of the quickest guys in the class?
I think it's a tribute to my team. They got a really good handle on the race car. You know, we came out of Bradenton with a lot of good runs, and you know, we just picked up where we left off. So we're going to work, you know, really hard to try to win this race.
And you talked about how hard you guys worked. You put a lot of sacrifice to try and get this team to where it is now with your own personal beliefs, was just trying to build this team up from a team that could possibly be strong on some weekends to now a team that is one of the teams to beat every single weekend. So what does it personally mean to you, knowing how much you had to put in just to get it to this point now to where you are now one of the top teams in funny car?
Hey, listen, this sport's tough, you know, and we work real hard to compete year in and year out, and you know, it just takes time. It takes time to put the right group of people together, and you know, clearly with Todd and Aaron leading this team, we got a great chemistry. You started to see it really come together last year, and you know, really fortunate to get my whole team back, and you know, we're picking up where we left off. So we're just focused on the next run. One run at a time is kind of our mindset.
And you seem more like you're more focused on going after the ETs to try and get the bonus points. Obviously, with the end of last season, those bonus points, especially with the Vegas incident, really cost you that funny car championship towards the end. Do you find yourself going into the season now more focused on trying to get those bonus points and maximize to go into the countdown with as much of a lead as you can, so that way you guys don't have to deal with that same situation?
Yeah, every point matters. Every point matters starting right now. So we're going to do our best to get as many of those bonus points as we can, and you know, knock down as many round wins as we can do. So to win one of these races is real tough. You got all 16 cars that qualify on Sunday. Anyone can win. We just try to put ourselves in a position to win each and every weekend, and you know, it starts with qualifying well.
And you talked about the 16 cars, the newest guy to the class, obviously with being Austin Park replacing Robert Height, who's one of the big forwards along with you. To have him down in the class and just be as strong as he has been, what we saw in Bradenton, what we're seeing this weekend, how much of a wrench did that throw in coming into the season with the unknowns of what he's been able to do, and now just to prove it to be right back to where he was with that team last year?
Well, there was no wrench. We never counted him out. So you know, you got Jimmy Prock turning those knobs. You could probably take someone off the street and put him in that car and go out and win. I mean, Jimmy's one of the best of all times. You know, and then you get a guy like Austin, who's a great driver. He's a great driver in a great car. And Robert was a great driver in a great car. So, you know, it's really no different than last year. We're going to go out there and compete with all of them.
And then also to mention that, I would be stupid not to mention, obviously, with the 341 run, the big question now is who's going to be the first person to get on the NHRA record. Obviously, you're right now the front runner to get it. With the track conditions right now, it might not be possible here, but have you guys circled a date and a track that which fans can expect maybe to see that 341, if not better, pop up on a scoreboard? We're
going to try tonight. I mean, I don't know if the conditions will be good enough, but at the end of the day, we did it first. We hold the record. We're the first to break 340. You know, we'll try to do it out here. Hopefully we do. If not, it is what it is. But there'll only be one team that did it first, and that's us. I don't give a shit where it was or what sanctioning body. It was an NHRA track with all the NHRA teams, and we did it and we backed it up. So, but hey, listen, we love to do it out here in front of the NHRA fans at a national event. If we can do it tonight, we'll try.
And to mention that too, with the 341, you just had to step up with the commitment with Ford this past year with the Ford Performance deal to now be even greater than what they've already were in the past. With how hard you had to personally work just to get them back into the series, what does it mean to you on a personal note to see how much they've improved to get back into the class and now to give it back by having these national record runs? Because I was already told you had about, I believe, 2 million impressions off that run alone. Just what does it mean to just have to be able to do this with the Ford being right behind you, supporting you with how far they've been gone for the past few years?
Well, there's only one reason why Ford Performance and Tasca Racing are out here, and that's to perform. We race to win. That's what we do. And to win races, you have to have a car that can go out there and do some spectacular things. And to go out and, you know, break speed records, run the first person ever to break 340 miles per hour, just shows the level of performance that's in this race car. And in Pomona, California, you're going to see the Ford Performance Mustang Dark Horse debut with their own paint wrap, and it's spectacular.
And then obviously to end it off, we've seen how good the crowd is today, with also yesterday, but especially today, with the challenges they faced, with the rain having to run back out, and to still pack the grandstands like they have. What does that do to you going around the corner to see it packed? And what is going to be your message to these fans that maybe come here for the first time on the fence about possibly getting an NHRA to make them say, forget NASCAR, forget IndyCar, forget IMSA, I want to be here where these guys are every week?
Hey, listen, I love all forms of racing, but hats off to the NHRA fans. It's the reason why we're all here, is to roll around that corner, look up into the stands and see a packed house. So it's exciting to be doing some historic things out here. We set the record in speed, and those fans got to see it. They're all asking for 340. We're going to try to give them 340 tonight.
All right, man. Well, thank you so much for your time. Good luck tomorrow, and good luck for the season.
Thank you.